All right, hello everyone. Hole 1, par 4 here. And this is going to be a great candidate for a curl shot. So what I kind of envision for this hole is trying to get up in here. So nice hole to bring out QB for. Shouldn't really need too much distance here. Hopefully we have enough curl to get the ball over to where I want. So what I kind of visualize happening here is trying to thread this in and try to, you can see I'm maybe about 5 rings from the rough's edge here. And we're just going to go full, perfect ball. And let's just see if we can get this over here enough. It looks like we can. So pretty much perfect for a max curl shot. And you can see getting it over here is going to have its advantages. However, it looks like the approach here is going to be relatively downhill. You'll probably want to make sure that you kind of over adjust a little bit with whatever the wind is. So let's take a look here. Opponent not able to get that one. You can see the biggest attribute here is going to be the curl, and you got to get somewhat aggressive as well. It looks like we're at long iron distance still, kind of towards min club. So, I may play just a tiny bit closer to max. I'm thinking maybe like 1.5 per ring here. So you can see I'm also not using the tool right now. Maybe able to get away with a rough bump. It looks like don't really have the backspin to really play this the way that I want. So maybe beneficial to just kind of go at this with a bump shot. But it could also be a challenging shot. You'll want to probably be very, very cautious with this. At 1.5 per ring, I'm thinking, 4.5 rings here in this situation. Let's just see what this looks like. This should be a relatively safe wind, because you can see that it really doesn't point off that island very much, like off that little rail of rough. And you can see very, very good opportunity to bump that in. Otherwise, you could still do a backspin shot and just, play it safe into the center of the green, or some kind of curl shot by aiming down here a little bit lower. However, the precision is just going to be a little bit tougher to pull off if you go at it this way. Overall, this hole seems kind of a bear. Another thing that you can think about for this tour would be clubs like Saturn. But again, especially in the early going with limited ball guide and accuracy, may not be worth it, because we could pull off that bump shot and potentially get an easy hole out. With Saturn, you start getting a little bit bigger target, and the great balls are going to start costing you. You could maybe slip off that rough a little bit easier than you could with backbone. So just something to be thinking about. I'd still probably kind of favor the backbone for this hole, even with its limited capability to stop the ball. I would still kind of prefer just to kind of, maybe just keep it in the bag, just to be a little bit more versatile and a little bit easier to do that bump if you need to pull it all. So it looks like my opponent not able to get that one. So you can see, kind of straightforward there. Should give you a good opportunity. Good luck with that hole, guys, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.